We are still 30 minutes to showtime, so hang tight. We'll begin at 4 o'clock.
She's sitting in the same room.
Adam's here too. Okay.
Camera 5 with the mic on.
She's a girl. Somebody easy, type Ryan, Ben. Three of us. Me and Adam behind.
Oh, yeah.
We've been discussing California.
It's time to go.
I bet you I could sit right here. I bet you if I sat right here. This is where do we go to? All this
But you stay at. Well, you gotta introduce them as Mr. and Mrs.
So you want to
yeah,
green?
I'm
On the way out.
No, you're comfortable with it.
Well, because I'm going very first.
It's warmer here.
Huh?
And
Warmer.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, because it's black.
Where's the ivy?
Live stream. This is bright.
Oh, that's right. What's up in the dark? I like this. Itinerary.
Yes.
I'm
How about
very
the
gone.
There you go.
I don't even know what color one you want.
I will say.
It's a band you wear.
Oh,
So green will be like you're okay with this.
it doesn't matter.
Feels like
Will
anything?
do.
Anything?
Yeah, pink, whatever.
Well, no. Well, the green means you're okay if people come hug you. The yellow means you're okay with like handshakes and stuff.
Oh,
And red
It
means
says
just
I'm
stay with
supposed to go first.
Oh, okay.
To meet my welcome. And when I'm done with that, it's a reception.
Good plan. That's the best.
Oh, you're Brady. Thank you. Did you get down?
Reese, me and you are right here. But not right now. Eric, not right now.
See, the chairs match you.
Reese, can you sit in this one? Reese, you sit in this one. I want to be in this one. Dude, that one is on my list.
Okay.
That one is on my list.
Go down there. Running shoes, went out there with my hair. And it says that goes to everyone every student. So it's gonna be parents. So I'm wondering, what
You're gonna give us a cue for.
I know.
Right.
Can you do this? I went to different dealers, because nobody does.
What's her name? What's her name?
You forgot mine.
Knuckles, hang on, Knuckles.
You forgot mine. What's mine? Only the other one.
Yeah, what's his name?
That's when
What's his name?
Your brother, remember?
My brother.
You're the driver.
Yeah.
You're the
Yeah.
driver.
What's the name? Forgot.
Adam.
Ah,
Because we don't have anything for during the
Yep, and then Dan. First man. You can check him, see
Great.
What do you want to explain next?
Whatever you need. It's really nice.
I thought you were a semi-driver.
yeah.
Semi-driver.
Semi-driver. Well, it's a long, semi-truck. Oh, it is a long.
Hey, where you going? Where are you going? You want to check out all their footage? Let's join you guys.
What are you doing?
You have a live stream going.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hey, hey, you're live to the internet. You got anything to say for yourself? it's so bright and dark at the same time. Wait, do you see yourself? Tell the good people how you're feeling. Looking sharp.
Feel good.
He's running. He's out of here.
Brady, come on over here and read.
It's fine. You're fine.
Oh, there's your dad.
That sounds gonna be right on.
Hey, Jack and Brian, am I on your side? I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna be over here. Jack, Eric.
Yeah, you can sip it, but not from
I'm just
this.
gonna massage for you. I was gonna be over there. What are you drinking, Reese?
Would you like something to drink? Yeah, it's up there.
No, because the election.
Are you having fun?
Yourself a scotch.
did, yeah. I have it all set up. I was just wondering if I'm down at the ceremony area right now next to my gear. Sounds good. Thanks.
It's like everything's. You gotta unbutton, you sit down, you gotta unbutton. Sit there and go. Where would you be without me?
Now I see Sorry, I love you guys. I want to be on the end. That's what I. I'm here first, so. Nope, I am down by You brought
This guy right here. I do.
Okay. See you later. I will need to be. I got to put my politician hat on right now. Not say anything incriminating. That's right.
You ran away. Mom, this is our bag. Nice to meet you.
Smart person.
By these strangers.
What's happening? Obviously pretty good. With the little vodka. No hangover.
Did you ever take
Separate rooms, so
We gave them they're actually dark. They're a whole different man. I live in Mann. You may not like I know they have like
yeah.
so it's like
Basically,
like
we're
it's you have to do a little bit of work. Yeah, I was over I mean, also,
So we can hear the elevator.
Because it's right next to you.
Turning on.
So hot, so you keep just getting all of one so awesome.
Figure out whether that's what it
He's named.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Fix it up for bedroom. Listen, how many people?
Looks like it's working.
That's on my deck.
Yeah.
You
double check.
The guy who lives there.
I haven't seen it, but we'll double check.
I don't think this guy's out about. He was like what was about being killed or something.
Oh, it's working fine.
Which one he He had something he went on it.
Yeah.
You guys,
I'm sure there's going to be one.
He woke up late and missed a flight, and so he said it's our dog.
I asked my dad, he was like, maybe he's there. So I was like, yeah, just make sure there's
I'm like, you never admitted
I said I feel it.
I never seen and something else. I was like, I'm sure that
It's not that hard.
I was like making less faces.
It was true that his whole family drove Toyotas.
Except for his dad had a Saturn.
Right.
Saturn. Or the Chevy Tahoe.
Or the Chevy Tahoe.
The grandma's teeth, which I think it's just going to be grandma. I think Dallas is going to I was like, oh, wait, it's small for you. I got to do my last night.
No, that's, she said she was coming.
Yeah, we talked to her on the phone. Sorry, maybe we can shower. I was like, that's okay. I really don't care if they come. We can drive all the way here. She said she seemed pretty upset. She also sent me her article. But she's updated out.
She's told me that too. I said, are you wearing your mask?
Her population is under with
Somebody she's not gonna go. She definitely does.
I'm working on one.
Yeah, she definitely. She didn't seem like she was on the fence about it.
playing at the shoulder of the shop.
Yes, when I need
Yes, I'm glad that you have that option.
Throw out Instacart out there. Or be a cool mom.
Welcome, everyone. Today at this breathtaking ranch, we take pause from the typical routines of daily life to witness such an exceptional moment in the lives of Chris and Laura. Today, they join their lives in the union of marriage and bear witness to God and us all, their immutable love. To all their guests, they are overjoyed to share this moment with you. They've known most of you for many years, and some of you they've known their entire lives. You watched them grow up. You grew up with them. You went to school with them. You worked with them. You were neighbors. You were friends and family. Because you are the ones who have supported them, believed in them, and grown with them, it is only fitting that you are the one in this once-in-a-lifetime moment with them. And so it is that Chris and Laura present themselves to be married today, surrounded by the people that they love the most. Everyone, please stand. Laura, you look absolutely stunning. Before you step up here to join Chris, I will ask Eric, do you give this woman to marry this man?
I do.
Chris and Laura, before we start, I'm going to ask everybody, please be seated. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Take a moment individually to, let's get over just a little, to reflect on the countless events of life that you've experienced thus far, the places you've gone, the paths you've traveled. They've all culminated to right now. Every single footstep in your life, from your very first to right now, has led you here for this very moment. But up until now, your paths have been separate. From today moving forward, that will never be true again. From today forward, every footstep of your path moving forward will be together as husband and wife. It will no longer be me and you. It will be us until you no longer call this world your home. Chris, you are Laura's, and Laura, you are Chris's. To you both, I'm so humbled and honored to be up here with you today. For many of us, once we saw Chris and Laura together, it didn't take long to realize that this was meant to be. For me, that moment came when we were in Dallas for Thanksgiving, and Laura, the ever-aspiring Mavs dancer, asked Chris to meet up with her at a Mavericks game. The game was already at halftime going into the third quarter, and Chris still had to head home and get ready before making the trip downtown. And with that game already at halftime, Chris could have very easily taken a rain check, but he didn't. He knew that even though time was going to be short that night with Laura, he knew it was worth it. Before Chris left that night, when I was talking to him, I could hear it in his voice. I could see it in his body language. It was different than I'd ever seen him before. He had fallen for this girl he met. And then once we all met Laura, that change we saw in Chris made complete sense. And right away, Laura was included in everything, and she was part of the family, like she'd been part of it her whole life. In fact, so much that early on in their dating, Sarah Brady and I would call Laura Aunt Laura. It just made sense to us. She was part of the family. And today, Chris and Laura will say I do to make it official for Laura to join the family. And for Laura, not only is she saying I do to Chris today, but she's also saying I do to Jack. And she's so blessed to have two great men to cherish, love, and protect. And in turn, Chris and Jack are so blessed to have Laura, who has so much love in her heart for them. At this time, the sister of the bride will bring us a reading.
1 Corinthians 13. Love is patient, love is kind. It is not jealous, love does not brag. It is not arrogant. It does not act disgracefully. It does not seek its own benefit. It is not provoked. It does not keep an account of wrong suffered. It does not rejoice in unrighteousness, but rejoices with the truth. It keeps every confidence, believes in all things, hopes all things, and endures all things.
Verses 4 through 7 of 1 Corinthians 13 is a very popular section of that text, and for very good reason. Ultimately, those verses is the Apostle Paul teaching the Corinthians the excellence of love and defining to them how they needed to be treating each other. But those verses are universal in application and true in any circumstance without exception. I would like us, though, to turn our attention to the last verse of that chapter. 1 Corinthians 13:13 reads, "But now faith, hope, and love remain, these three. But the greatest of these is love." So what is faith? The Hebrew writer tells us in Hebrews 11:1, "But now faith is the certainty of things hoped for, a proof of things not seen." So then what is hope? Hope is defined as a feeling of expectation and desire for a certain thing to happen. And then what about love? I could say that it's the strong affection for one another, but to me, stating love as a noun is a disservice to how great love is. Love is a verb that denotes action, as we heard in 1 Corinthians 13. So then why is love the greatest? When that which is unseen becomes sight, there's no longer need for faith. You each had faith that one day you would find that special person, and that person's right here in front of you today. When that which is desired to happen occurs, hope is then realized. You had each hoped one day to get married to that special person, and today is that day. You see, there is a finality to faith and hope, but love continues into forever, even after faith becomes sight and after hope is realized. Love is forever and always. And this enduring love is what I wish for you both, and know that this everlasting love is what God expects of you. Chris, cherish Laura forever, and Laura, cherish Chris forever. Be the best part of each other's day always. To sum up these thoughts, I'll read from Colossians chapter 3, verses 12 through 15. So, as those who have been chosen of God, holy and beloved, put on a heart of compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience, bearing with one another and forgiving each other, whoever has a complaint against anyone, just as the Lord forgave you, so must you do also. In addition to all these things, put on love, which is the perfect bond of unity. Let the peace of Christ, to which you are indeed called in one body, rule in your hearts, and be thankful. Before we proceed on, we're going to have a quick moment of remembrance. Chris and Laura have both been so blessed with incredible people that have impacted and enriched their lives. And we now take this time to remember all of those who have entered the eternal realm, those who Chris and Laura wish so dearly could be here to witness and take part in this special day. A special mention, we remember Laura's mother, Teresa Ann Foss. May her song always be sung. I'm reminded of a quote from an unknown author that says, "Grief never ends, but it changes. It's a passage, not a place to stay. Grief is not a sign of weakness, nor a lack of faith. It is the price of love." Though time has moved on and their passage has continued, Chris and Laura let the light of those loved ones still shine in them, and we feel their presence with us today. Chris and Laura, it's now time to exchange your vows. Chris, please repeat after me. I, Chris, take you, Laura, to be my wife.
I, Chris, take you, Laura, to be my wife.
I will share my life with yours,
I will share my life with yours,
build our dreams together,
build our dreams together,
support you through times of trouble,
support you through times of trouble,
and rejoice with you in times of happiness.
and rejoice with you in times of happiness.
I promise to give you
I promise to give you
respect, love, and loyalty.
respect, love, and loyalty.
This commitment is made in love,
This commitment is made in love,
kept in faith,
kept in faith,
lived in hope,
lived in hope,
and made new every day of our lives.
and made new every day of our lives.
Laura, please repeat after me. I, Laura, take you, Chris, to be my husband.
I, Laura, take you, Chris, to be my husband.
I will share my life with yours,
I will share my life with yours,
build our dreams together,
build our dreams together,
support you through times of trouble,
support you through times of trouble,
and rejoice with you in times of happiness.
and rejoice with you in times of happiness.
I promise to give you
I promise to give you
respect, love, and loyalty.
respect, love, and loyalty.
This commitment is made in love,
This commitment is made in love,
kept in faith,
kept in faith,
lived in hope,
lived in hope,
and made new every day of our lives.
and made new every day of our lives.
And now you'll make your commitment to each other known in the presence of God and us all here. After I say these words, say I do. Chris, do you take Laura to be your wedded wife, to live together after God's ordinance and the holy bond of marriage? Do you promise to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, remain faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And Laura, do you take Chris to be your wedded husband, to live together after God's ordinance and the holy bond of marriage? Do you promise to love him, comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, remain faithful to him for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Now for the rings. Left pocket. Thank you, buddy. These rings are a seal to show the world that you are bound together in this covenant forever. Chris, place this ring on Laura's finger and then repeat after me.
Perfect.
I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
Wear it with love and joy.
Wear it with love and joy.
This ring is a symbol of my love
This ring is a symbol of my love
and our marriage
and our marriage
today and tomorrow
today and tomorrow
and for all the days to come.
and for all the days to come.
As this ring has no end,
As this ring has no end,
my love is also forever.
my love is also forever.
Laura, place the ring on Chris's hand and then repeat after me. I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
Wear it with love and joy.
Wear it with love and joy.
This ring is a symbol of my love
This ring is a symbol of my love
and our marriage
and our marriage
today and tomorrow
today and tomorrow
and for all the days to come.
and for all the days to come.
As this ring has no end,
As this ring has no end,
my love is also forever.
my love is also forever.
By the power entrusted to me through God our Creator, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Chris, you may kiss your bride.
Can I get a hug?
And now to all the friends and family who have come to celebrate this momentous day, it's a true privilege and my great honor to introduce to you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Chris Mann. At this time, Chris and Laura would like everyone to migrate over to the barn on the other side of the property where you'll enjoy each other's company and wait for the newly married couple.